Sorry, I was looking for a cigarette.
I've given up.
Thanks. Have you got somewhere to be?
Work. Didn't fancy my sandwiches?
Oh no, I don't eat fish.
Why not?
No, fish piss in the sea.
And so do children.
I don't eat children either. What's your work?
I'm a I'm a sort of journalist.
What sort?
I read obituaries.
Hmm. Do you like it in the dying business?
It's a living.
Hmm. Did you grow up in a graveyard?
Yeah, suburbia.
Do you think a doctor will come?
Eventually. Does it hurt?
I'll live.
Shall I put your leg up?
Why?
Isn't that what people do in these situations?
What is this situation?
Do you want me to put your leg up?
Yes, please.
I've got a mobile. Is there anyone you want to call?
I don't know anyone. Who cut off your crusts?
Me.
Did your mother cut off your crusts when you were a little boy?
I believe she did, yes.
You should eat your crusts.
Stop smoking.
Thank you for scraping me off the road.
My pleasure.
Oh, you knight.
You damsel. So why didn't you look?
I never look where I'm going.
We stood at the lights, I looked you in the eyes, and then you stepped into the road.
Then what?
You were lying on the ground, you were focused on me, and said, "Hello, stranger."
What a slut.
I noticed your leg was cut.
Oh, did you notice my legs?
Quite possibly.
Then what?
And Cabby got out and crossed himself, said, "Thank fuck, thought I killed her." I said, "Let's get her to the hospital." He hesitated. Think he thought there'd be paperwork and that he'd be held responsible, so I said, just with a slight sneer, "Please just drop us off at the hospital."
Show me the sneer. Very good, Buster.
And then we put you in the cab and came here.
What was I doing?
You were murmuring, "I'm sorry for the inconvenience." I had my arm around you and your head was on my shoulder.
Was my head lolling?
It's exactly what I was doing.
You'll be late for work.
You saying you want me to go?
I'm saying you'll be late for work.
Why were you at Blackfriars Bridge?
I've been to a club near the meat market, Smithfield. Do you go clubbing?
No, I'm too old.
How old are you?
35.
Oh, half time.
Thank you very much. So you were clubbing.
Then I went for a walk. I went to see the meat being unloaded.
Carcasses? Why?
Because they're repulsive. Then I found this tiny park. It's a graveyard too. Postman's Park. Do you know it?
No.
There's a memorial there dedicated to ordinary people who died saving the lives of others. It's most curious. Then I decided to go to Burrow, so I went to Blackfriars Bridge to cross the river.
That park, it's near here?
Yes,
And there's a statue.
a minotaur.
I do know it. We sat there. My mother's dead. My father and I sat there the afternoon she died. She died here, actually. She was a smoker. My father ate an egg sandwich. His hands just shook with grief. Pieces of egg fell on the grass, and there's some butter on the top of his lip, but I don't remember memorial.
Is your father still alive?
Oh, he's clinging on. He's in a home.
How did you end up writing obituaries? What did you really want to be?
Oh, I had dreams of becoming a writer, but I had no voice. Oh, what am I saying? I had no talent. So I ended up in the Siberia of journalism.
Well, tell me what you do. I want to imagine you in Siberia.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we call it the ops pages. There are three of us, me, Harry, and Graham. And so when I get to work, without fail, Graham will say, "Who's on the slab?" Meaning, did anyone important die overnight? Are you sure you want to hear this?
Yes.
Well, if someone important did die, then we go to the deep freeze, which is a computer containing all the obituaries we'll find on the dead person's life.
Wait, so people's obituaries are written while they're still alive?
Some people's. The important ones, if no one important has died, then Harry, he's the editor, he decides to lead on with the check on facts, make calls, polish prose. Some days I might be asked to deal with the widows or the widowers. They try to persuade us to run an obituary on their husbands or wives, and they say it's dishonoring when we don't run one, but most of them are. Well, there isn't enough space. At 6, we stand around the computer and read the next day's page, make final changes, add a few euphemisms to amuse ourselves.
Well, such as?
Um, he was a convivial fellow, meaning that he was an alcoholic. He was, he values privacy, gay. Um, he enjoyed his privacy, raging queen.
And what would your euphemism be?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
um, hmm, he was reserved.
And mine?
She was disarming.
How did you get this job?
Oh, they ask you to write your own obituary, and if it amuses, you're in. What were you doing in the middle of nowhere?
Traveling
Alone?
with a male.
And what happened to this male?
I don't know. I ran away.
Where?
New York.
Just like that.
It's the only way to leave. I don't love you anymore. Goodbye.
Supposing you do still love them?
Then you don't leave.
You never left someone you still love?
No.
When'd you come back?
Yesterday.
And where are your belongings?
I'm a waif.
Did you like New York?
Yeah, sure.
Were you studying?
Stripping. Look at your little eyes.
I can't see my little eyes.
They're popping out. You're a cartoon.
Were you good at it?
Exceptional.
Really? Why?
I know what men want.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Tell me.
Men want a girl who looks like a boy. They want to protect her, but she must be a survivor. And she must come like a train, but with elegance. What do you
Was
want?
who was this male?
A customer, but once I was his, he hated me stripping.
And what do you want?
To be loved.
That's simple.
It's a big want. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, Ruth. She's called Ruth. She's a linguist. Say, will you meet me after work?
No, take the day off. Don't go and see who's on the slab. I'll call in for you and say you're sick.
I can't.
No, don't be such a pussy.
I might be anyone. I might be a psychopath. I might be psychotic.
I've met psychotics and you're not. Phone.
Memory 1.
Oh, and who do I speak to?
Harry Masters.
And what's your name?
Mr. Daniel Wolf. What's your name?
My name's Alice. Alice Ayers.